Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot has furthered claims that Nintendo's next console, codenamed NX, will stand apart from Microsoft and Sony's home console.
Will it?
I hope so. I hope it does.
I really hope that I do not have to use the meme that I'm going to create about the stick figure with a stick poking a dead body, and I'm going to put Nintendo on it, and I'm going to be like, do something.
Twitch again. He said, I think once again the interface is very attractive. Should I do it in a French voice?
Sure, he seems French. Not really.
He is French.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
It is a machine that would be easy to use for all gamers. Sorry for all of our French viewers.
We're not making fun of you, we promise.
They have built something that will give us a chance to really have a different experience from what exists today. That's what I like, that they've come up with something new that is adapted what we actually want now. So it's something different. It's something new. So it's a new approach. It's really Nintendo coming with something new again. We love it.
Sacre bleu.
Having a third party say this is a huge deal.
It is.
Because Nintendo just crapped the bed with the Ubisoft and EA and all of these other parties with the Wii U. So
I'm really hoping that they're seeing what they did, and that you obviously see them coming back to where they need to be, especially when Yves, who does he work for?
Ubisoft.
Gee.
But at the beginning of that story, he was the CEO.
He was the CEO of Nintendo.
He's the CEO of Ubisoft.
I'm sure that's what threw me off. But you really, really hope that this is when Nintendo kind of gets back into the swing of things. Because I know I've harped, you've harped, Derek's harped. We want Nintendo to be good. When Nintendo's good and putting out good quality games and has a good quality console, it's good for gaming.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I really hope it is because, they have some really good games. They have great characters that have been fleshed out throughout the years. Just looking right there, you see Mario, Yoshi, and Star Fox. Super iconic.
Metroid.
Even Mega Man. No, I'm thinking of something else. But these characters you've grown up and loved. Zelda. We want this. I
didn't grow up with Zelda.
I did. I know Derek did as well. We loved them.
Real games. Gran Turismo.
It was a great game. Gran Turismo and Zelda. But you want them to do good. I want to see those characters, and even if they do fail, I would like to see Nintendo kind of not. I almost said something I probably would have regretted. Dish them out to other people. I was going to use a W word instead of dish them out.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad you didn't say that. Moving on. Some more Nintendo news. Pokemon Company CVO confirmed support for the Nintendo NX.
I'm so glad you're creating jobs, because whatever the CVO does, he just created a job.
I know.
Zach for president.
I'll make the world great again.
This is Robbie Ross, and I endorse Zach Dykes.
The NX is trying to change the concept of what it means to be a home console device or a handheld device. Before adding, we'll make great games for the NX. So, Pokemon coming to the NX in some shape, form, or fashion.
Open world Pokemon.
I'm hoping.
Open world.
I'm hoping. So I'm saying that by next year at this time we have a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Or coming around this time, the next iteration, not Sun and Moon, but the next iteration will be on the NX.
What if, in a world far away, they take the handheld Game Boy DSs and they take the NX, they create a love child, make it all just one giant thing.
That's what they're doing.
And having I'm taking the Pokemon games that have gone and have them evolved into the console type thing.
That's what they're trying to do. Is the NX is going to be a handheld and a console.
I knew that, but I'm saying having all that come to.
Yeah, I hope so. What would be cool is
scale the graphics up.
Have all the light RPG elements that Pokemon really is, but when you go to battle, it's like Pokemon Stadium.
Ooh.
There you go, CEVO.
And I want some kind of some kind of farming simulating game.
Tractors doing like a 2018. Boy. Bah, bah, bah. Speaking of farming and hunting and gathering, the Twitter account for Nintendo put out a video of Breath of the Wild, showing off Link cooking. And what's very interesting is, like, you can put all these different ingredients together to make food and everything.
Yeah.
But they have other than helping your health, they also have an effect of, like, if you're in a cold climate, you start freezing to death. Ooh. You can eat this food and it ups your body temperature. So I think it's pretty interesting. I like the game mechanic. They're putting more things than just go collecting a heart. It's
chop this grass to get a ruby.
Yeah, it's putting more into the game that all these other open world games have. Yeah. So I think it's a very good step in the right direction. Moving on to something that I thought was pretty interesting and makes 100% sense, and I like it. Sony Santa Monica supports Girl Scouts game design badge. The studio will host a workshop for the Girl Scouts in Los Angeles, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on September 24th, which has already happened, and then October 1st, during which the Scouts will have the opportunity to learn what it's like to work in the video game industry from a professional, create a physical prototype, digital prototype, and test their designs and more. Girl Scouts has a long history of developing pioneers in the fields of science and technology. This workshop is not only for fun, only fun for our Los Angeles girls, and it's a chance for girls to explore the experience STEM, science, technology, and engineering and mathematics in a supportive environment. If you don't know, Santa Monica is the people that made God of War and everything, and their head of their studio is a very, very smart lady. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she's very smart. Her name is
Lady.
The CVO.
The CVO.
of Santa Monica. All the CVOs. But
shout out to CVOs.
I'm glad to see somebody reaching out and supporting women in the industry, because women in the gaming industry it's been a very tough spot, because they've either it's such a hard industry to be a part of, because
and it's a male-driven world.
It is very male-driven, and they've had a lot of hardships from not getting paid the right amount, not getting respect, being objectified, and in a lot of games. So I'm glad to see a studio with that kind of magnitude that's put out so many good games, from Journey and God of War and several other ones, to actually be reaching out and saying, hey, you have a part of this industry, let's make this pathway. So I'm 100% behind that.
Same here. The Nerd Cave supports this message.